All right.
Okay.
We're here to review the episodes.
Yes, these are honest
as Star Wars fans, maybe
just
as television
good old
fans,
Star Wars fans,
but more importantly, I think Star Wars fans, whatever that is these days.
Yeah, it's complicated. Because nobody hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans, which is I'm as I just consider myself a Star Wars fan, but like, in my opinion, to be a fan, you gotta, like at least a good quantity of what's there,
Honestly, so yeah, let's just review this as Star Wars fan. Just guys tuning in who like Star Wars and want to watch it, not hate watching.
Yeah,
we're gonna be critiqueful, but we're not gonna. This isn't gonna be a rant or shit on video.
Yeah. There's probably already tons of that on here.
So with episode 3, probably my least favorite episode of the series so far.
Yeah.
I think there's more bad than good, but I want to say the good that I liked out of that would be seeing the Jedi back in the day going to Force-sensitive kids and saying, "Hey, I think you have what it takes to become a Jedi."
I thought that was interesting. Yeah.
Now, it's hard to judge on how this all plays out because the show's not done, and I feel like there's more to that episode that still needs more explaining.
Oh yeah, it ends off as like a cliffhanger.
Also, spoiler alert: if you guys haven't seen 3 and 4, we're going to talk about them, not really dissect them, but just touch on some points that are the biggest part. So
yeah,
I think it was weird to see the space witches there one moment and then gone one moment.
Yeah, it would make sense if the Jedi killed them.
Also, the Jedi were there one moment and gone one moment too.
Yeah,
which is weird. I
feel like
kill the witches.
The potential's there for a great style flashback, but it was executed poorly. But I mean, we're still getting on probably another episode of this flashback.
It was just a weird episode. If you're expecting good old Star Wars, that was not good old Star Wars.
It was,
but it's for the show. It's more backstory for it.
Yeah. I didn't really like how they explained the Force being the thread.
It's again that was. If we talk about the negatives, I think we'll make this video too long.
True.
I think I just want to talk. There's little that I liked, and I'd rather talk about that because there's a lot. I just didn't really care for. But
yeah,
again, I think seeing the Jedi. Anytime there's Jedi stuff, I'm more into that. And there wasn't a lot of action.
Yeah,
it is what it is. It is pretty weird when the Jedi, I guess, would come up and maybe take a kid here and there. Maybe that'll get more expanded on. That's why I'm not casting judgment on that. Maybe they're trying to make the Jedi look bad. Also,
yeah, with
that's what I'm saying. It's hard
because with the Lucas stuff, and even just an extent of Dave Filoni's, there's always this religious theme throughout it, which I appreciate. And with this, I mean, obviously the prequels are about politics and all that. And so it kind of does fall into the politic play, but I feel like it kind of abandons that theme, which kind of bothers me. And
no, I hear you. When you take because there's a lot of the religious allegories in the original Star Wars.
Yeah.
When you take that out of it, even if you if you do believe in God, if you don't believe in God, or whatever, anything you study for your faith.
Mm-hmm.
To see it not reflected, I guess, sometimes in your work or your whatever you watch, it just doesn't have your attention, is what we're trying to say. So there might be some people who are into this. I think I'm more into the Jedi. I like the way the Jedi, were, and I do see that there were flaws as to why the Jedi order fell.
Just with the potential of them getting somehow split up, and the Jedi being involved, and their mothers, whatever happened to them, I feel like the ideas could have been cooler.
Could have been executed better.
Yeah. I like the banter between the twins. I thought that was cool. In the
That
Jedi.
one chick's evil, dude.
But-
May?
Oh yeah.
Rad.
um,
I don't even know, dude. Like that was.
I guess just to the rating, it was.
I
I give the
Not
episode.
yet.
Yeah, okay.
You can't rate.
Yeah,
you
you're
can't.
right. You're right.
I feel like I can.
Because maybe
There's more to it.
with the
I think.
flashback, maybe it'll give the episode 3 more weight, or whatever's next. You know.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to prejudge it.
Cool. Yeah, you might see some familiar Jedi in the background of this episode. One looked like Plo Koon, but it wasn't.
It wasn't, which was kind of weird. I don't mind.
It's cool
I
to
guess.
see other species.
Yeah,
in them,
it's
I
cool to
guess.
see that.
That was kind of weird.
I think it would have made more sense if Plo Koon was actually in the episode versus another dude by the name of the Banana Head himself, Ki-Adi-Mundi. Which, granted, it was cool seeing him, but it doesn't necessarily make sense.
it doesn't.
Yeah. Which and then it plays into the whole cover-up and the politician or political.
Yeah,
type
was
stuff.
Ki-Adi-Mundi hiding shit this whole time?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which is weird,
It seems like he might be,
but
unless they just wrote it in for just
We'll
to
see.
make fans happy. But if you look
like
online,
a
a lot of
simple
people
cameo.
are pissed off that he's in there. So
at first I was like, oh no, I don't care, that's cool seeing him. But I mean, thinking about it, I was like, yeah, I guess they do have a point.
there's a big point where the
Yeah.
line that he says in Phantom Menace is the biggest thing, and I think
Yeah.
you know what? Okay, maybe he forgets that there was a Sith, or maybe this villain isn't a Sith. That's my leaning towards that.
They'll
It's
probably
not
do
called a
a
Sith.
scene like
Like
it
it's a
might
Knight
not
of
be a Sith.
Ren, an Inquisitor. I mean,
Or they could probably do a scene like in Kenobi with little Leia, and because they already met beforehand, and then by the time of A New Hope, she's all like, like she's never seen him before, and
Yeah,
Obi-Wan's
that
all like,
kinda-
tell no one, blah blah blah. Which
yeah,
I don't know, it's weird. It's weird.
that might be one of my problems with Kenobi too.
Yeah,
These TV shows.
we'll
just don't-
see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Well. Yeah.
I think it'd be easier just to ignore certain aspects when there's already lines drawn out, making them know that, okay, yeah, they weren't alive or present at this point. Or, just leave it as it is. Fill in another Jedi right there. There's plenty of other Jedi.
The writers need to come up with better excuses, or
Like, I like Plo Koon.
Just
I don't
do
see
their
any
research.
reason he would be evil because of, like, Clone Wars, but, I mean, I guess it would have been easier to fit Plo Koon there versus Ki-Adi-Mundi. But, I don't know.
not even like that
We'll
one
see.
long neck dude.
Oh, yeah.
Poof.
Yarl Poof.
Yarl
Yeah,
Poof.
that
They got
guy.
him instead.
That guy. He
Said
worked
they're
for the
picking on
Empire later
Ki-Adi-Mundi.
on as their chef, That guy's
Ki-Adi-
evil.
Ki-Adi-Mundi's lifespan just
He got
gets
mad
really
about their
got,
pizza parties.
I think Ki-Adi-Mundi's lifespan just got like.
Yeah.
He was only supposed to live out to like what 60 to 70 years old. Now he's 100 and something.
Now he's 150, I think.
That's crazy.
So, and
All
now
right.
on to episode 4.
Episode 4 of the Acolyte
episode
series.
4 of the
I don't
Acolyte,
know the
yes.
name. We'll put it.
Yeah.
This was
I didn't realize that we were saying the episode titles until just now.
Yeah, I
feel like
guess
we did
not.
that with Bad Batch.
yeah. I guess it would have been better, huh?
Yeah. Too late
Um,
now. Sorry about that.
So Acolyte episode 4 is not a flashback episode. It's more it's modern. They're on
We're
the
back
trail of
into the
still.
present time. Yeah.
The Jedi are still trying to track May, which
Yes.
is the bad chick, not the good one. And they go to this planet called Kofar, where the Wookiee Jedi Master is there hidden, away from his Jedi counterparts, which to me is kind of fishy. He's doing his own thing. And then they bring in a tracker to find May or the Jedi. I don't know which one. Yet they didn't use a tracker in the other episodes to find Osha, which I thought was kind of weird.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
still fishy about Yord. Like, maybe he's just like the preppy type kid who wants to like make sure
there's definitely
the Jedi or like the teacher are like always top notch.
at this
But
yeah.
I still think it's kind of fishy.
At this
Like,
point, you got to ask. I think either the show creator's doing it on purpose to give us that thought that maybe Yord is not as he seems.
Yeah,
I don't know. Again, you'll have to wait and see. I can't say that there was a lot that I liked. I think it was more of just meh. But I will say what I liked. I liked the scene where Soul combated these roly-poly bug things with wings.
Yeah, Soul's still a scene stealer.
I think that was the only, and it's really quick. It's sad because it's really quick. But had those other ones woke up and all the Jedi started slashing the shit out of them, That would have made it cooler, in my opinion.
That would have been pretty cool. I get that. Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of action. Yeah, they do come face to face with the Dark Master, who's wielding a red lightsaber. And at this point, you want to say Sith, but it's probably not a Sith.
I've seen people debate that.
It.
Yeah, that it might, just because it's a red lightsaber doesn't necessarily mean it's a Sith.
If you're watching Acolyte right now, do you think that there's a Sith or not a Sith, and what are your reasons?
Think this dark teeth person is anybody important or not?
I like that.
You know?
Smiley.
Yeah, dark smiley.
Smilo Ren.
I liked the helmet at first. Like, okay, this looks cool, but yeah, it is like just a giant teeth smile. It's like, okay, yeah. And Basil. I like Basil. Yeah, that was funny. Stupid, but like funny.
No, my thing was like, yeah, they needed him, and then they didn't need him to find like.
It helps keeps it in tune with the weirdness of Star Wars. There were like monsters and crap.
Yeah, I like porgs better.
Oh shit! A talking beaver.
So my main thing was that it was all lead up. The cliffhanger.
It was a lot of build up, not too much action.
Right at the end is right when you wanted to watch.
And the best part is the cliffhanger. Yeah.
Unfortunately, so next week's probably won't even continue from there. I think it's going to be a flashback on the Wookiee, showing how
which gets
he
me kind of
defended
mad,
himself, or another flashback with him, because there was something in the trailer for sure with the Wookiee and a lightsaber.
Yeah, he does a force push. So maybe it's both at once. So it's not going to be a whole nother flashback episode, but I don't know. We'll see. I hope we get the continuation of this fight next week.
My money's on flashback, but yeah, we gotta see.
But if it is a flashback, I hope it delivers on the Wookiee fight, because I want to see Kilnaka.
Yeah, some sort of. Next week's got to have more action. That's the only thing from these past 2 episodes. It just didn't have no action in it for me, like enough to keep me wanting to be super engaged. But I still am gonna tune in, see how it plays out, because to me, there's more than just action. It's also interesting to see why is the story having to be told. So far, it's too early to make judgment, I think.
Yeah, just like
for me.
I want to see more character development for all these side characters and all that. Like I want to see it more expanded. Yeah,
Soul
especially
is
Soul.
already a character. You're like, all right, I gotta see what happens to this guy.
Soul's the best part.
I do like
Jackie's
Osha.
interesting.
I'm not so much a fan of May.
Yeah. I think the twin aspect is kind of cool. Granted, evil twin stuff has been ran to the ground, but we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, it plays out. I don't know if this part's already in the video, but if you're watching the Acolyte right now and you're caught up, are you into it right now? Are you not? If you enjoyed our review, the past 2 episodes, 3 and 4, please like and comment on this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll try and get more Star Wars stuff out. And, again, comment. What are your likes and dislikes so far? And what are you looking forward to? Or are you done? Are you checked out? Or are you tuning in for more? Let us know.
I'll form my opinion once it's finished.
Once it's finished.
I'll waste my time for you guys. We will for y'all, if it's worth it or not.
Yes.
So far, it's not bad.
All right, well, on to the next one.
On to the next one.
All right, Cowabunga Dudes!